This is Stryker of Enyo, exporting rig-a-ding-dong all the day long. This is the Jackbox Party Pack. This is an Achievement Guidebook. We're going to show you how to get the achievements in the game. We're not going to go through each one individually, but we are going to give you a pretty good idea, if you buy this game, what to expect. So, the Jackbox Party Pack is from the makers of You Don't Know Jack. They came out with a game called Fibbage in August of 2014, and then they came out with the Jackbox pack in November of 2014, just about 4 months later. So it's a collection of 5 games, and the trick here is that it's kind of meant to be a party game kind of thing, right? So You Don't Know Jack, you've heard of it, you've probably played this all the way back even in PlayStation 1 days. Fibbage XL is the expanded version of the Fibbage game that they made 4 months before this package got put out. It's kind of interesting. You basically get a fact, and then you are to create a lie that sounds convincing enough to other players, and hopefully those other players are going to give you points for it. You're really not meant to know the correct answer, so it's really about who can create the best lies. It's actually a pretty fun game when you get a lot of players in there. It's pretty entertaining. I mean, you can just come up with all sorts of dumb lies, answers that'll make your friends laugh and whatnot. Lie Swatter is basically just they give you a fact and you are picking whether it's true or false. That's really all it is to that game. So yeah, there's just not much to it. But yeah, these games actually, there's only a couple you can actually play by yourself. Lie Swatter's one, and Jack, You Don't Know Jack 2015 is one of them. Otherwise, all the other ones, you need to have other players, and they need to be on a tablet or secondary device. Tablet, phone, everybody signs in. We'll get to that in a little bit. Word Spud is quite possibly one of the dumbest games in the collection itself, where they give you one word, you come up with another word to add on to that, and then other players agree, like, yes, rough morning is good. Now you spin off of your morning, someone does morning coffee, everyone agrees, like, yes, morning coffee is entertaining, and then you just keep on kind of going from there, adding to previously what the other players are adding to it. It's okay. And Drawful is one of the other 3 most entertaining games in this package. Basically where all the players are drawing their own things, and you have to figure out what it is. So yeah, it's kind of like Pictionary, but the idea is that only one person knows what the correct answer is, and the other ones are creating lies in order to get points from you. And if you're good at drawing, obviously you'll get more points by correctly drawing the actual title. But you get points for people picking your lies too. So yeah, it's a pretty fun game as well. So this is how the whole package works. Well, for You Don't Know Jack, you can actually do single player. But yeah, for You Don't Know Jack, there's actually 50 episodes. So how you do it is... I'm trying to remember if I did this. Did I do it in the video? No, I went to Fibbage, didn't I? Okay. So this is how the game works. It connects to the Jackbox game service. And then it basically gives you a website. So now you need to sign in to the Jackbox.tv on your device. Like I said, it's a tablet, phone, any kind of PC that you can get on either, or... Well, it's really all about the browsers. It's all about different browsers that you can sign in, and that's how you're going to be able to flub your way through some of these achievements. So as you can see, when you got different devices, you know, that's just how you do it. You can't use tabs in your favorite browser. You actually have to use separate browsers. So that's kind of a limit, but if you do it the right way, you can actually have up to 6 players on one device, or one computer, I should say. And this is You Don't Know Jack, the ones that go around You Don't Know Jack. You can actually pick which episode you want to play. So in order to get like all right answers or to ace a this and that, those achievements, basically just keep playing the same episode over and over again and you'll have all the right answers. And there might even be a guide for episode 1. You can look for all the correct answers right from the start. You also need to find the wrong answer of the game for all 50 episodes. That's the achievement that is going to take you an extra couple of hours. So here we are in Word Spud. So this is signing in 8 other players. So now we're going to go over this fairly quickly. So what you need is you need to have at least 3 internet browsers on your PC. So what we are going to do is you want to sign in as normal browsing on Internet Explorer. You want to sign in as normal browsing on Chrome and also Firefox. So, and then now you're going to, for your 4th player, you're going to sign in on Internet Explorer in private browsing. Then your 5th player is going to be in Firefox private browsing mode, and a 6th player in Chrome incognito mode. You'll get all 8 of your players in there, and the achievement should pop right now.
Okay, here's the question.
So this is Fibbage XL, but so that's how you get that many players going. And actually, there's a quick thing for doing in private on Firefox and Internet Explorer. I believe it's Control-Shift-P that'll actually put you into private browsing mode automatically. It'll open up another window, so that way you can actually have 6 open windows for browsers on one PC, and then in actuality for this game you just need to get up to 10 players, so you just need to have, you know, another 4 on a laptop or something like that. So it's completely doable, and like I said before, I believe you can only use a controller on You Don't Know Jack 2015. Otherwise you have to have a secondary device like a phone, a tablet, or a PC, some other device that can sign into Jackbox.tv in order to actually use the game. And there's a few games that are like that. Licewater, you need to sign in with 10 players. Word Spud, which is what you just looked at, you need to sign in with 8 players. You don't even need to start the game, you just need to sign in with that many players. So you don't even need to have a good internet connection in order to have all those web browsers open at the same time.
Time to pick a category.
And otherwise, as you've kind of guessed, well, there's another one for signing in with 6 players too. As you've guessed, as long as you have the achievement list in front of you, each game has about 4 achievements, give or take. It's just a matter of knowing what you need to enter, and since you're controlling all the players, you're going to have a pretty easy time. Like for Word Spud, you just type in the word nugget and you make another player accept it, and I mean, that's 50 gamer score right there. In Licewater, you just enter in Sparkles as your name, and that's one of the 7 bugs secret names, and that's another secret achievement. You can get it right there. And the other games are basically either you win 3 games in a row, like in Licewater. I think there's another one. You play a perfect round. You guess every drawing correctly, like in Drawful. You fool every other player with your title of another player's drawing. See, they're just achievements based around the fact of, you know, screwing over the other players or creating a lie or a drawing that convinces all the other players that that's the correct answer. That's what a lot of this stuff is, especially in Fibbage. Like, write a lie that's actually the truth. If you know the correct answer, you'll basically be able to get it right there. All players find the truth on a question. You know, when you're controlling all the players, you can do it. And once you've got the achievements for like the 8 players and the 10 players, you know, you don't need to control everybody unless it says you need. Like in Fibbage, fool every other player with a lie in a 3+ player game. For that, yeah, you need to have 3+ players, but for the most part, it can be just 2 web browsers you got open, and, you know, technically you're finding the truth for all players. So this is a pretty easy way of doing it. Like I said, the only thing that's going to give you trepidation is the You Don't Know Jack 2015 Winventory, which is winning all wrong answers of the game prizes. Because that means you got to go through all 50 episodes. That's what's going to take you time. All the other achievements you can literally get in about maybe an hour or two. I'd say an hour and a half. You can have 950 for a score, give or take, if you've got a computer and a laptop nearby where you can be signing on multiple names. But yeah, winning all the wrong answers of the game for You Don't Know Jack 2015 is going to take you time, because you have to go through the games at the pace they dictate, which is about 12 minutes per game. Some games and that's even knowing all the correct answers. You might be able to get through a game in quick as 10 minutes, but there's no skipping anything for the most part, so you have to play through. Some games will take you 12 minutes, some games are going to be closer to 13 or 14. So that's just what the big time sink is. That's why you don't see this on a whole lot of lists of quickest achievements. And the only other thing is the price of the package itself. The Jackbox Party Pack number 1 and number 2 are both $25 US a piece. If you can get them bundled together on sale, you're looking at 2,000 achievement points, 1,000 for each party pack, and I got them both for like $22. That's really not so bad. So it's really just about the price. If you can get the Jackbox Party Pack, one of them, for a good price, I'd say go for it. Sign in a bunch of things and get your achievements.